Hi, it's Chris here, and today I want to show you how you can track your Bing PPC conversion. So I'm going to show you how to set that up. Now, there are some requirements or qualifications. Depending on the CPA network you're in, you're usually going to get a pixel. Now, with Cache Network, what I've noticed, like I'll go over here to Links plus Creatives, there's usually a tab for pixels, but most of the offers don't have any pixels found. So, you're not going to be able to track offers in here. But certain CPA networks will give you a pixel or what's also called an output link. So you're either looking for a pixel or an output link. Now, don't get the output link confused with the opt-out link, because some of the offers have an opt-out link, which is if you actually go to that offer, the link, it's actually just to unsubscribe from the list. So this is not an output link. This is an opt-out link. And what you typically need is a pixel. So I'm going to show you how you can track conversions for profitable keywords, basically on your own pages. All right. If you're in any other networks, you're going to have to look for either the output link or the pixel link. I'm going to show you how to do it. Same rules apply here. So I'm over here in lead pages. I'm going to show you how to do this. So I'm going to say that this is my opt-in page. So this is the page that I'm going to be sending traffic to. And I want to know what keywords are converting into leads. Right now I can track sales when people buy, when they land on a certain page, but in this case, I want to see what keywords are generating me leads. All right, because after they opt in, here they get this. I'll go ahead and just do a test opt-in just to show you where they go, just to give you an idea. As you can see, they go to this page. All right, so I want to be able to track that when they opt in and land at this page, that's my lead because they opted in. So what you do is you go over here to Bing Ads, zoom in so you can see hopefully a little bit better. You're going to go to Tools and you're going to go to Campaign Analytics. Okay. All right, so you're going to get a page that looks like this. It's going to have your account information, and at the top it says there's a new place to manage your goals and track conversions. Well, you want to click on that. Now, this is what you should probably see on your screen. You should see this blue bar going across. Go ahead and click on Manage Your Goals and Track Conversions. Okay. It's pretty easy to do. You can do it with ClickMagick too. And let me show you in ClickMagick. If you're to create a link and you go to Advanced Settings, you can actually put in the pixel code right here. Okay, and that's where you'd put the pixel code. So I like a tracker like ClickMagick. Now, you don't need ClickMagick to do this. If you're hosting your own files, you're going to have to place the code somewhere on your site to track that, right? Or the network, the CPA network or CPL network you're in, needs to have a pixel that fires, either a pixel that fires, or you're going to need some type of output link. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and create a goal. And that's what you'll see on this page. Let me go back and explain this really quick. So I clicked on Manage Your Goals and Track Conversions. You're creating a goal, and a goal can be multiple things. A goal can be when a sell is made. A goal can be when a lead is submitted. So you always create a goal. Once again, the goal name is just for you to identify it. So if I was promoting, let's just say, if I was promoting a dog treat offer, I would put, dog treat. Or if I was promoting a weight loss offer, I could put weight loss and then put the offer name. It's kind of like just naming your campaign. In this case, I'm going to just do a lead page example. So I'm just going to name it lead page example. All right. So what do we want to track? You can track some things. You can track how long the visitor was on the page, which is really beneficial. To see how long the visitor is actually on the page for. You can actually see the destination URL, which is what we're going to be using, because if you think about it, after a person opts in, they're taken to a destination URL, right? After they opt in, they're taken to a video or a sales page. So most likely you're going to be using this one. An event is like when a customer plays a video or clicks on a certain page. So these are all other features that you can explore, but I would say 90% of the time you're going to be using destination URL. All right, so we're going to go ahead and leave it on destination URL, and destination URL must be equal to, or it can begin with, a regular expression, but you usually use equal to. And guess what? After they opt in, so let me go through the process again. After my user opts in, they're taken to this link. So I'm going to copy this link. All right, I'm going to go back. And that's my destination URL. That's the link where they go after they opt in. All right, now a goal value is if you're tracking money. In this case, I'm tracking leads, I'm not tracking money. So for example, I can turn this on and say, okay, every time, if this was a CPL offer, I could say, okay, every time somebody opts in, I get $2. And Bing will actually track the conversions for you. But we're going to leave that off because, like I said, I'm only tracking leads, so there's no monetary value. And the conversion period, this is really if you're building a list. Basically it's going to put a cookie in the user's browser, and so it's going to track them. So if they come back and opt in later or buy a product or anything like that later from you, you can do that. So we're going to leave that at the default. Typically you'll want to do the same. Okay, almost done. You do need to create a tag. Okay, the tag is basically the piece of code. So you have to create a tag, and I typically name the tag the same thing that I would name the goal name. So let's name it lead page opt-in, because we're going to be very specific here. So here we name the goal name. Here we can name this lead page a cell if the cell is fired. But in this case, we're just tracking opt-in. So lead page opt-in, and we have to add a description. So we'll just put lead page opt-in. We'll just do test, and we'll click on save. So far, so easy, right? There it is, lead page example. And we're going to go ahead and the way you grab the code is you just select the checkbox and you click on View Tag. Okay, now you have a JavaScript version and a no-script version. I do like the JavaScript version better. All right. The reason why you use the other one if your website does not support JavaScript, which is very rare unless you have a website from the 90s. But if you have an up-to-date WordPress site or you're using lead pages, you can just grab this JavaScript, and I would go into lead pages, and obviously I need to edit the page, right? I need to edit the page where the pixel would fire. So this basically, you're basically going to put this into your website. So here it is. This is the code, and when this is fired to destination URL, you want to track. So where are you going to put this? Now, you're not going to put it on the page where the video is. You're going to put it on the page where the user lands, because if you put it on the page where the video is, the user may never get there. So how are you going to, how are you going to track that, right? How are you going to track which keywords are producing the most conversions? So you always place the code on the entry page. All right, and if you're doing this in ClickMagick, you could easily just paste the code here and put the URL, the primary URL here. So in lead pages, I would find that page, which is called free copy and paste, and I have a million pages in lead pages. So I need to find this page, not the other page, but I need to find this page, just to make that very clear because it's very important. And let me see if I can find it, because I do have a lot of pages. And I think this is it, free copy and paste. I'm going to go ahead and click on edit. And watch how easy this is. I'm giving you this example of lead pages. Now, if you're using WordPress, the code needs to go in the header. That's right. So it needs to go in the header of the site. Lead pages makes this very easy for us. So here's my page. I'm going to go here and click. And I'm going to go ahead and put in tracking codes. And there I go. I'm going to go and put in the head tag code. And that's where it goes. I click on done. I'm going to save my page. And I'm going to publish. Now that's it. So when I go to Bing now, and I set this as my advertising, when I set up a campaign using this page, so here it is again. So now when I go to Bing, I'm done with this. I can close it. I can go back to campaigns. I'm going to show you this really quick. All right. And you can create a campaign, and you're going to put that link. So think about this. If this is where you're sending traffic to, you're going to get people clicking. Obviously, not everybody's going to opt in, but the ones that do opt in, you're going to be able to track which keywords are producing the most opt-ins. Or in other cases, you can track which keyword is producing the most sales. Remember, you need that pixel or that firing code or that output link. Some CPA networks have it, but if you're creating your own pages, it's pretty easy to do. So when people click and now they opt in, remember I set my destination URL to the link after opt-in, and it's going to track every single opt-in. It's going to tell me which keywords are profitable. Now, this is very important too. If you notice, you're not going to see a column for conversions right now. So look, I see campaign, budget, delivery, clicks, impressions, click-through rate, average CPC, spend, average position. So what I need to do is I need to go over to columns. So I'll click on columns. And I need to add in, now you can add in other columns like quality score, average CPM, CPA, conversion rate, revenue. All these things are part of Bing that you have to add on. So what I want to do is I want to add in conversions because I want to be able to track conversions. So all you do is you just click the little arrows and It's going to come over here. You see here, there it is, conversions, and you're going to click OK. Now watch what happens to Bing. Now I have a tab for all conversions. So I can track this. You know, you're not going to see this data until you actually go to columns and tell Bing, hey, I want to see my conversions. And then when you go into your keywords, you're going to actually see which keywords are producing conversions. And what I recommend doing is removing the keywords that are not, not producing conversions, and the ones that are producing sales, or high conversions, then you can actually go in and increase the bid on those, because if those keywords are making you money, there's no reason why you don't want to go and do that. So pretty easy. You can do this right here in ClickMagick, or you can do it in Lead Pages. So I hope that makes sense for everyone. And remember, if you're doing it in a CPA network, excuse me, if you're in a CPA network, a lot of CPA networks do have the firing code or the pixels, what you're looking for, and it's the same process. You just copy that pixel in and create your campaign that way. And remember, you go to columns and you have to display, and you're more than welcome to add any of these over. And quality score is a good one too. You can check, because the more you improve your quality score, the more that your ad shows. So these are other things that you can add here in Bing. I hope you find this video useful. If you have questions, feel free to leave a comment below, or if you need help with this, feel free to leave a comment, and thank you very much for watching.